He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time here with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, they'll run with White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff. It's Hillman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and run for the 1st with Hillman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short. But together, a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Hillman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Hillman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Morrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Morrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Morrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Hillman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Morrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
off the play fake. Morrow. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
This is Hillman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Morrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, here's White. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Morrow. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Hillman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hillman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. The quick feet by Jackson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Patriots have it. And great effort. And does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Yates. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On a handoff, it's White.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give to White, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Jackson. And Daniels has it, left side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. White again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
He'll buy some time, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ten yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Patriot first down.
Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Hillman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hillman again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Morrow flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to the running game they go. It's Hillman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Jackson. Pass complete to Harris. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Jackson. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And out of bounds right around the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Charles.